Hello and welcome back to Man v Film. We're going to be talking about Beach of the War Gods, released on Eureka Classics. Film first came out in 1973, directed by and starring Jimmy Wang Yu. This is a phenomenal movie, one that could be easily overlooked and is superbly entertaining, fantastically fun and well worth picking up. It's a kind of familiar story to start with. We are at a small town where there is encroaching Japanese pirates looking to pillage them, and we have our sort of main character just wandering to town just as some of the initial Japanese party arrive. He defeats them and commits to helping this town defend itself against this rogue pirates that are there to murder and steal all their belongings. It's a familiar setup we've seen before. It opens up with some great tension, fantastic action set piece that is prolonged and entertaining, and then we kind of go on a man on a mission. We follow our main character as he is looking for a team to join him. It's very similar to the Seventh Samurai as he kind of builds up his squad, going back to the place, building defences and getting ready for the final battle.
我手中2把血刀，砍过上千的人。我倒要看看战神坛是谁的葬身之地。
Now this movie is 100 minutes, and the final battle lasts for roughly 46-47 minutes of that. Almost half the movie is this fantastic, ferocious, exhausting battle, which is absolutely a sight to behold. Now you get the fun stuff like the fight at the start, you get the super kind of cheesy fun stuff of building his team together, getting the people to fight, people who are instantly up for it, people who need to be won around to join it. Then you get that unbelievable action. I say set piece, but it's pretty much half the movie. And all the little stories that are layered up throughout that, because we've met these characters, we understand their situation, we know what is at stake here, and throughout the fight it's kind of wave after wave of large skirmishes that are going on, which are fantastically filmed, but you have these little stories within these fight sequences of characters that we know and love as they sometimes win the battle, sometimes lose it. It is phenomenally done, and although it is a familiar story, it's done so incredibly well that I couldn't help but be enthralled and enraptured by what I was seeing happening on screen. The sheer audacity to have a half the movie fight sequence was tremendous. It just, when it kicks in, I kept waiting for a pause, some chance to take a breath, some chance to relax from clinging to the arms of my chair watching this thing, and it just never came. It was ferocious and it was highly entertaining. Of course, you get a more kind of subdued Jimmy Wang Yu this time, as he is a kind of stoic figure fighting on the right side of his morals against the strange interlopers there to just rob, pillage, destroy communities. And then you build up these characters round about him that are all really fun in their own way, enigmatic, different weapons, different skills. Feel as if they're kind of mismatched a little bit, this team, this ragtag group of heroes that are going to defend the day. But seeing them all come together was just absolutely fantastic. The Beach of the War Gods is a surprise for me. Now, I knew Jimmy Wang Yu was the star and director. I kind of know what I'm going to get with his movies. I was expecting to get some good action set pieces, to get some fun blood and guts, but I wasn't expecting it to the level which I got. Although I've said how great the action set pieces are, I shouldn't understate just that fact, because they have a lot of moving parts going on. It's filmed in such an exciting way. It feels very cinematic, and it delivers on the promises that's set up at the start of the movie. Do yourself a favour. If you've been enjoying a lot of the Asian films that came out, you really need to pick this one up. It's tremendous. Take my word on it. I promise you it's really great. Let's dive into the disc and have a look at the extras. Here we are in the disc for Beach of the War Gods, starring Jimmy Wang Yu. We have the original Mandarin mono audio. We have the classic English dubbed mono audio. And we have a commentary with Frank Jen. We have Tony Raines on Beach of the War Gods, which is 29 minutes 40 seconds. Tony talks a lot about Jimmy Wang Yu, how he got started in the business, how he made it up to starring in movies, how he changed studios and came up with the idea for this one. Beached Mike and Arne talk about Jimmy Wang Yu. This is a really kind of fun one where we have our two frequent Asian martial arts movie commentators talking about Jimmy Wang Yu while they're sitting on the actual beach of the War Gods, just having a kind of chinwag. It's really kind of fun, really easy and interesting. Next up we have Jimmy Wang Yu interview from 2001, which is 41 minutes 14 seconds. We get to hear the man himself talk a lot about his career and his films, which is fascinating. We have a stills gallery and the original theatrical trailer, which is 4 minutes 6 seconds. Also included in this one is a 24-page booklet with an essay by Tony Raines talking about Jimmy Wang Yu and this film, which is pretty fascinating and one of the better booklets I've read in the longest while. So there we have it, Beach of the War Gods. I give it a thoroughly high recommendation. I had a great deal of fun with this one. If you've loved all the scope stuff, all the Asian range from 88 films, and you're wanting some more action like that, this is the film for you. I would love to know your thoughts on this fantastic action film. Let me know in the comment box below whether you love it, hate it, fall somewhere in the middle. It's always good to get another opinion. There is more content up here. You can see more of my stuff. In the description box below are links to the Patreon membership program and manvfilm.com, always in which you can support me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.